Ain't that something? There. Now to submit and...
Peter! How you doing, son?
Robbie, hi! I know this is out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send it my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks. Perfect.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
Sandy in all the wrong places. Might be time for a change.
You might want to bring a jacket. You won't be carrying in this heat. I'll be honest, most heroes doesn't have it, but the airflow is very pleasant. And when that door opens up, you get that gust of wind carrying the smell of fresh hot dogs. Oh, it's nothing better.
Chili dog or plain?
Plain?
Not bad.
How does it look? Was that good? If it's great, post it. If it's not, let it die.
Okay, you can send it to me. And also, am I prominent in the picture? I do represent a larger customer base.
Haha, the Bodega Beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the Bodega copying his success by using the exact same mascot, it stepped up to a whole nother level.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you went.
Also, can I do one where we do a silly one, and then we do a serious one, and then I do my mama thing? I do a pouty one really well. Oh, I was gonna...
That should work for Robbie.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
Good, good.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
dogs in 10 minutes. And they were foot long. I'd love to see you all at the fair next week. I'm going for the chili dog record. And I hear the shrimp cocktail competition is going to be biblical.
That's perfect.
So happy. Hey, you paid for that photo, Spider-Man? I'm just kidding. You're cool. Oh, no. You're radical.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
Not bad.
Is that? Oh, man. I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar. And a lot of grasshoppers.
In our house, traditional's always best. But that does not mean we're unwilling to experiment every once in a while.
That should work for Robbie.
Membership. Was that a good photo? Post it online.
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones are what have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
Good, good.
You're a lot better shot if you come to the show, Spider-Man.
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Perfect.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.
What you got? Nothing. Oh, man, you should have shown up to the game today, man. Hard that he's gonna rain it on you all day. It's okay, man. It's okay. I get it.
Not bad.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball in the net. But when you've got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
Okay.
Gonna have to flag that business transaction. That should work for Robbie.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
Good, good.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
This is the That's perfect.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
You heard of the spectacular Spider-Man? We're the subliminal Spider-Man!
Because our dazzling displays of daring do can't be understood by the conscious mind. But you still get... Well. Spider-Man's a shutterbug.
Click, click. Whip, whip.
Yeah, some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
That should work for Robbie.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
Amongst all this transmuting of metal and converting of water, can you inform us what it is that...
I gotta warm up. Work some different material first. Oh, do you do headshots, Spider-Man? I could actually use a new one.
I really don't see anything romantic in the
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day?
accepted.
London?
It is, I
That's really far away.
Excitement is all over. The very essence of romance.
It's perfect.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right to New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Not bad.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
Hey, what's the traffic? Nobody's teaching class in the ER today. Keep your eyes up and off your phone. I got your time right here.
That should work for Robbie.
Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? They sent it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
Good, good.
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony of it.
It's perfect.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Dead. Never seen anything like it.
Come on, man. Whenever you
How fast can you travel?
Not bad.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.